10 years ago, I taught myself to code. I even spent 6 years doing a computer science degree because I thought I needed it. But the reality of today's tech market is different. You might not need both. The rules have shifted and what actually matters has changed. So in this video, I'll share why I decided to take the degree, what it actually gave me, and 7 pieces of advice for anyone trying to build a career in today's AI world. So if you're trying to break into data science, tech, or AI and you feel lost or feel like an imposter, this video is for you. Back in 2019, I started an online bachelor's degree in computer science, specializing in machine learning and AI. I was 27, already working full-time as a data science consultant. Honestly, my extrinsic motivation is the fear of missing out. I already had a job, but everyone was suddenly a data scientist, the same way today everyone is suddenly an AI expert. So I wanted to look legitimate. But there was also another reason, a deeper one, that is curiosity. I wanted to know what I didn't know. I loved coding, I loved building things and solving problems with logic and data, so I wanted a structured program that showed me what I didn't even know existed. The decision wasn't easy. The money, thankfully partly paid by my employer, and a lot of weekends and evenings sacrificed. Just like other big decisions in life, what to study, what career to choose, where to live, whether to get married or have children, these problems don't have easy answers, like pizza or sushi for dinner. This reminds me of something from Russ Roberts' book on What Problems, those big life problems that don't have a right answer. You can't figure out the answer simply by writing down a list of pros and cons. There are things you can't measure, and the point of this book is that life is sometimes not an optimization problem, but more like a mystery that you can only understand fully by living through it. So looking back now, do I regret the decision to take the degree? Not exactly. The degree gave me solid foundations, peace of mind, and exposure to ideas I wouldn't have discovered on my own. And without that degree, this YouTube channel probably wouldn't exist. But here's what it taught me more than anything. The degree itself didn't create leverage. The skills I could demonstrate did. The valuable things weren't grades or certificates, they are the projects I built along the way. For example, a DJ music mixing application, graphics program assignments, mobile apps, they are the real things I could point to and say, I made this work. That's when it clicked for me. Credentials signal effort, but provable skills signal value. In the coming years, what matters most, I think, isn't what you can list on your CV, it's what you can show, explain, and stand behind. So my first takeaway, with or without a degree, focus on building skills you can demonstrate through projects and tools you've actually built. You can do this through small freelancing gigs, through personal projects that scratch your own itch. The great thing is anyone can use AI now to build useful tools, automate workflows, and prototype software. I literally vibe code my way through building an entire AI task manager app using Cursor. It took some patience and debugging, but it was surprisingly good. So this is a real opportunity. Build tangible things, show your work, and you'll be surprised where it takes you. Now that brings me to another point. Should you still learn to code if you want to work in tech? Yes, technical literacy matters. It makes you far more productive when using AI for coding. But to be truly valuable today, you need more than that. From my experience, domain expertise is becoming more important. In my case, I know well everything data related, so if an AI model gives me a bad chart, I can spot it from miles away. When it comes to domain expertise, your non-technical background might actually be your advantage. Domain expertise can be technical or non-technical, working in supermarket, hospitality, logistics, education, all of that is domain knowledge, and it gives you unique advantage. Anyone can use ChatGPT or Claude. Far fewer people have judgment, knowing when AI is useful, when it's hallucinating, and how to improve the workflow around it. So my second takeaway is learn enough coding to be dangerous and paired with domain expertise that gives you good judgment. Another pattern I see is many organizations today have an AI working group, but zero adoption or return on investment on AI. Meaningful transformation from AI is still surprisingly rare. Most organizations aren't ready, and one big reason is what's called judgment debt. Who decides what gets built? Who owns the consequences when it goes wrong? Who understands the trade-offs and systemic impacts? Or who knows when not to automate, or what else needs to change organizationally for the solution to actually work? These questions matter more than technology itself. So the people who become valuable aren't just the ones who use AI well, they are the ones who can make decisions, explain the trade-offs, and take responsibility when things break. In other words, they understand the human and organization context around the technology. So my third takeaway is learn the coding fundamentals and the AI tools, but also learn how decisions are made, governed, and owned in real organizations. Another pattern I'm seeing now is everything is running on trust. As everyone is trying to be efficient, trust is getting scarce. Take hiring. This article put it perfectly. The job market is hell. Young people are using ChatGPT to write their applications. HR is using AI to read them. No one is getting hired. AI creates a lot of noise, which drowns out the signals and it breaks stuff. I have a friend, brilliant guy, PhD in physics, who sent out 60 job applications. He heard back from exactly 2. So why is this so messed up? Economist Michael Spence called this signaling. When strangers don't know each other, they look for costly signals that are hard to fake. Like the peacock's tail, it's expensive for the peacock to grow and maintain them, and that cost is the point. It helps signal health and fitness. So how do you build trust in today's world? First is through effort and care. Long-form work, thoughtful and quality projects, handwritten notes, these signal care because they consume something you can't get back: time. The second way to build trust is through relationships. Exactly 10 years ago, I was fresh out of university with zero experience and a pretty boring CV. I volunteered for 2 months on my professor's side project, completely unpaid. That turned into a recommendation for an internship, and the internship became my first real job. Referrals work because someone is risking their reputation on you. So my fourth takeaway is build credibility through thoughtful work and authentic relationships, not just volume or superficial effort. Quality and connection beat quantity every time. Here's a mistake I see constantly. People chasing whatever's hottest in AI right now, mistaking noise for signal. What I'm watching instead is demographics. Let me explain. Demographics are one of the strongest long-term signals we have. They are slow-moving but inevitable. Aging populations in developed countries means sustained growing demand for healthcare, caregiving services, assistive technologies, advanced manufacturing, and so on. These aren't trend cycles. They are structural realities that will define the next decades. So when it comes to jobs, the most resilient careers, I think, will combine technology with human skills. And many of those will be in boring industries like healthcare, education, infrastructure. These are the sectors where you can't just optimize everything away, because human empathy and connection matter enormously. Another trend I've seen in the past years is the rise of freelancing opportunities. Companies are trying to remove redundant headcounts to cut costs while trying to catch up with the AI game. So freelancing contracts are preferred over full-time long-term contracts. Also, small businesses everywhere have processes begging to be optimized by AI. At the same time, AI has democratized intelligence. Everyone, regardless of background or age, can build sophisticated things now. So this is a unique window of opportunity. Reach out to your network, family and friends, former colleagues, show your work online, join local meetups. Remember, you don't need permission to start solving problems for people. Okay, so there's something I want to admit. I've been trying to experiment lately with using AI to script my YouTube videos. My thinking was, if I can generate scripts faster, I can research content faster, I can produce more content. But the results were pretty meh. They have better grammar than my English, but it's completely soulless. It didn't sound like me at all. Every time I'd end up rewriting everything from scratch anyway. Maybe I don't know how to write good prompts yet, or maybe I haven't figured out how to manage context properly. Sure, but I think the real issue is simpler. AI isn't me. Even if it knows all my past contents, it doesn't have my lived experience, my perspective, and my quirks and contradictions. So the problem is not AI, it is my expectations. The thing is, people are getting skeptical of perfectly written posts or overly polished stuff because they think it might be made by AI. I've literally gotten YouTube comments asking if I'm an AI. I'm not, but I understand why someone might wonder. So my takeaway is humans trust humans. We trust real stories. The why behind the what. Don't always try to sound perfect. Be clear, be honest about your experience and your limits, and tell stories that only you can tell. So all in all, I don't claim to have all the answers and great strategies to share with you, but here are the 7 things I'd focus on to adapt to today's world. Use AI as a tool, not a shortcut to thinking. Focus on skills that I can demonstrate, not just credentials I can list. Build real relationships, not just LinkedIn connections. And choose sectors shaped by demographic and long-term trends, not just hype. Get better at judgments. Be authentic in your communications and learn the irreplaceable human skills. Also show your work and experiment with freelancing. So I hope that was useful. And if you're curious about the online computer science degree that I did, check out this video here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.